Hello YouTubers. Well, this is just a short video to slip in amongst my regular ones to, as it says, to make some apologies. To apologize for the language that I used when reading my Christmas story. Some people have said that I should take the video down because in their opinion I will lose the respect of many of my viewers, and particularly my younger viewers. Well, that would of course make me very sad if that were to happen, but I can't think that my younger viewers are not generous enough to allow Grandad just one mistake. And as I said in mitigation before I read the story, that it is not my language, but my imagination as to how a person who found himself in the situations I described, living on the street, would use the street language. But I do have regrets about it, and I sincerely hope that if I have offended anybody, that well, I don't know, you will be generous enough to forgive me. And so I do apologize to anybody I have offended, and I certainly won't do that again. The other apology relates to my unhappiness that I can't reply to so many of your messages. I think there's something very odd happening within the YouTube mail system, and although, as you know, I do reply to all of my letters, for some reason at the present time they just do not get sent. So any of you who haven't received replies from me, in this case I'm going to say, well, this isn't my fault. Sometimes because now many of you have become close friends and you write letters of some length which are interesting, and my replies might be of considerable length, and then when you click the button and they're not sent, it's all very frustrating. But please bear with me in that you can be assured that I do read them all, and will continue to do so, and will try within the availability of the system within YouTube to reply to you. But if you don't get replies, please don't regard it as rudeness, because, as I've said, in this case it is not my fault. If any of you choose to go into my channel, you can see how overwhelmed it is with spam in there, but I do look through it and reach the messages that you give me there. I do try to remove the spam, but yet once again, although you give those instructions, it doesn't happen. And I think the same thing is happening with comments that are put onto videos. But I don't think we should really get annoyed with YouTube about these things. I mean, let's face it, we don't pay for it. It's a free service. And yes, I know the arguments that they wouldn't be there if it weren't for us. But I'm sure they have one hell of a lot of traffic to handle, and I feel assured that things will get better in time. But for the moment, I will do my best to answer your letters, but I just appreciate that sometimes it just doesn't work. Well, the news isn't exactly groundbreaking news, but because there have been one or two rumours flying about, I have taken part in a BBC television programme. You all know of my resistance to respond to taking part in television, radio, and giving newspaper interviews, etc. And there's no way that I would want to fly over to Canada, America, France, or Sweden, or the other places I've been asked to go, and I wouldn't even travel down to Birmingham in England. Certainly not to do one of those, whatever they are, these breakfast shows or something, where they sort of drag anybody in and interview them without any possibility of giving you the privilege of knowing what you're going to say. And most people have got some book to promote, or their latest CD or DVD, or got some sort of thing to sell, and I certainly wouldn't demean myself by doing that. But I have the greatest respect for the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, and they approached me some long time ago now, I think it was in October, by emails and telephone and things, and I was quite happy to take part in the program that they are producing. I don't know how much I'm allowed to tell you about the program, but it is a documentary program. I think the total length of it will be half an hour, but to produce it is many weeks and months of work to get the input, and the producer of the program was good enough to come all the way from London to visit me in my home, and we discussed what the program was going to be about. And of course, as always, it is the program to pitch the idea of, or the question of, where is television going now with this revolution of YouTube and similar sort of video programs. So it's a very serious program, and it won't actually be being shown at all until next February. So it is still in the process of many weeks of production. And as always, I am being used by them for their benefit, as I would be by anybody else, to promote this revolution that many of you, I've only been in YouTube a short time, but many of you have been in right from the beginning and the cutting edge of this new technology. So I felt that it was something that I could do for the promotion of YouTube, and since they were very professional and they would give me the rights to only answer questions that I wanted to answer, and the thing was scripted so that I was able to see the questions and could refuse, as I did one or two. I have confidence that everything will be all right. I suppose I will only appear in the program for, I should think, perhaps a maximum of 2 or 3 minutes. The BBC came to my house to do the filming, and although for those 2 or 3 minutes, if that's what it's going to be, they were here from midday till about 6 o'clock. They were very respectful and considerate, and in fact it was a very interesting experience. So that will be happening. Whether I will still be on YouTube by the time it comes out, who knows? but I did tell one or two of my friends about this, and I believe that those rumours have somehow leaked into the system somewhere. So I thought it best that I tell you myself, and we all know where we are. But as always, my videos have gone on far too long. I really should think before I speak, but there we are. So I'll come back to my normal type of video very shortly again, and until then, as always, goodbye.